much does their pre-snap movement create issues just from a vision standpoint? Because it creates movement on the defense too. So how different is Kansas City? I know everyone's doing it to a degree, but are they different than anyone else?
Yeah, they do a lot of pre-snap motion before the play, and it's very telling. But at the same time, they do so much of it that sometimes, as a defense, you could get caught off guard by it. Sometimes if you don't stay on top of it. So, yeah, it's a lot of pre-snap motion, a lot of pre-looks, and that's how they, get their reads on the opposing defenses. So, it's something that we kept the eye on for sure.
I think the top 4 scoring offenses are top 4 in pre-snap. Why does it work so well?
It works because, as far as defense as a whole, communication is a big part of it. And sometimes when offenses, do a lot of motions on the run, sometimes it could catch defenses off guard. So I think they utilize it very well. And sometimes it can hurt defenses. But I'm pretty sure if you communicate at a high pace and at a high level, it eliminates all of that at the same time. So
Does it punish you for your mistakes more? Is that the problem?
Yeah, it does. Like, if you're not on top of it, or as a defense, you're not on the same page, it could hurt you. So, on film, we got a key on it. We've been preparing on the practice field a lot, working on it. And, I think that's very key because a lot of it involves pre-snap motion and getting on the same page and getting on cue. And that's how they affect opposing defenses when, they're not communicating or they're not on the same page. That's what hurt them the most. So, as a whole, the main vocal point is to, stay on top of communication against offenses like this. So,
had some teams with 10 to 15 seconds left in a half, they shut it down, they run the ball, something like that. Are these guys rare in terms of how quickly they can move the ball down the field and try to steal 3 points?
Yeah, it's very rare. They move the ball efficiently down the field. Obviously, they got their weapons, but they move at their pace. At a smooth pace under their tempo, and they got pretty good plays. In the first 15, or plays that when it's 2 minute or 4 minute, they got good scheme up plays that helps them move the ball down the field fast. So,
Pat, you're obviously gonna see a division opponent twice a year, no matter what. I guess how unique is it to see them this close, and is it helpful because you scouted them just a couple weeks ago and then you played them?
Yeah, it's very helpful because we could get an early eye on what we did wrong the first game, but also things that we did well against them early on. And when the weeks go on, a lot of things change, but nothing has changed as far as their scheme. A lot of things look the same. So we got a good eye for it, and we're very confident going towards the game.
How much would it mean for a lot of these guys? I mean, like everyone in the locker room to get their first win against the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, I mean a lot. They've had our number these past couple of years, but the past is the past. So we're focused on getting this win this coming week, and we doing our best to prepare as so.
What's the biggest challenge with Kelsey? It's a bigger guy that's not. He's a tight end, but he's really their top receiver.
Yeah, he's very crafty in his route running. He's got deceptive speed, I could say. He's not the fastest, but he gets to point A to point B whenever he wants to. So it's key on plastering him because a lot of his routes doesn't go on track sometimes, but it's key to plaster because he finds open holes, whether it's in zone or man. So the key is to eliminating that and then eliminating the big plays out of him.
Can you be physical with him at the line now? Is that one way to go after him?
Yeah, that's one way to get after him. Obviously, you want to cause disruption as much as you can with the connection that got going on with him and Mahomes. So, putting hands on him early, but, being physical at the point of attack is key to that as well, too.
Pat, you were courtside for the Nuggets opener. How cool is it to be there on banner and ring night and, see the success that both they and the Avs have had and think about what it could mean for you and the Broncos?
Yeah, it's pretty inspiring to see, our local neighbors, the Nuggets, getting that winning feeling, that winning attitude. And, that's very inspiring to see, and that's motivates us in a way to, carry on that winning standpoint in the city. So, we still got a lot of season left, and we still got a lot to prove. And you know, what I mean, that's the main goal for us, is to win.
And you were sitting there with K-Jack, who I guess at that point had his suspension reduced. He taken to social media and get his sense of it. What was your take on all of it, 4 games to 2 and everything that you feel like sharing?
I mean, obviously it was unfortunate, to see that happen, but I'm just glad they was able to reduce it because, missing the veteran player out there on the field hurts a lot, and that veteran leadership as well too that he provides for the team. But 2 is better than 4, so that's the best thing about it.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah.